by Jupiter is a musical with a book by Lorenz Hart and Richard Rodgers, music by Rodgers, and lyrics by Hart. The musical is based on the play The Warrior's Husband by Julian F. Thompson, set in the land of the Amazons. By Jupiter premiered on Broadway in 1942 and starred Ray Bolger. Synopsis. In the land of the Amazons, the women rule and do battle while the men stay at home, mind the children, and buy new hats. An army of Greek soldiers, led by Theseus and Hercules, arrives in search of the sacred girdle of Diana, currently in the hands of reigning Queen Hippolyta. Accompanying them is war correspondent Homer, author of a recent bestseller called The Iliad. The Greek warriors are captured by the Amazons, and romance blossoms between Theseus and Antiope, the warrior leader of the Amazons. A subplot involves Hippolyta's foppish husband Sapiens, forced on her by his wealthy mother, in exchange for financing the war against the Greeks, who employs his non-traditionally male wiles to get to his way with the opposite sex. Productions. The Broadway production opened at the Shubert Theatre on June 3, 1942 and closed on June 12, 1943 after 427 performances. Directed by Joshua Logan and choreographed by Robert Alton, the cast included Ray Bolger, Bino Venuta, Vera Ellen, and Constance Moore, who was replaced by Nanette Fabre later in the run. Choreographer Flower Halyard danced in the production. At one point, 20th Century Fox considered pairing Laurel and Hardy with Martha Ray in a movie version of the show, but the idea was eventually shelved. A revival opened off-Broadway at the Theatre 4 on January 19, 1967 and closed on April 30, 1968 after 118 performances. This production had new material by Fred Ebb, directed by Christopher Hewitt with choreography and musical staging by Ellen Ray. Bob Dishy headed the cast. An original cast recording was released of this production, reissued in CD on September 11, 2007 by DRG. Ian Marshall Fisher's Discovering Lost Musicals Charitable Trust presented a concert staging at Barbican Cinema 1 in May 1992, with Louise Gold as Hippolyta and John Glover as Sapiens. Issy Van Randwyck was also among the cast. 42nd Street Moon, San Francisco, California, presented a staged concert from April 17 to May 12, 2002. Musicals in Mufti at the York Theatre in New York City presented a staged concert from April 5 to April 7, 2002. The musical proved to be not only Rodgers and Hart's longest-running Broadway hit, but their last full-length work. Song list.